It's all about planning, not paperwork here at Cary Estate Planning. Let's talk about the sandwich generation and why it's so important to plan ahead for not only them, but also their retired parents. Let's talk sandwich generation. For those who don't know, who falls in that group?
Yeah, sandwich generation is a term that we use to define the middle-aged-ish, I guess is what you would call it. Usually parents who have kids that are in their teens or 20s, who are also seeking to kind of navigate the needs of their own parents.
Yeah, they're navigating both.
That's right.
They're balancing both generations.
Right.
Why is estate planning important for that sandwich gen?
Well, usually there's some sort of awareness, some awakening, right? Some event to sort of say, well, mom and dad have some health issues, or maybe they've already realized or experienced the death of a parent, and they start considering the ramifications if they pass too, and they start realizing, well, just because I'm an adult doesn't really change anything for my own kids too. Planning is equally important for myself as it is for my parents. I wish my parents would have done X. It's important for me to take the baton and run with it in the right way for my own kids.
Yes. What differentiates that generation from their adult parent, from that retiree that's maybe a little bit more secure?
Yeah, retirees, I think, are just going to be really isolated in their own planning needs. They're just kind of thinking about themselves, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not selfishness. It's just awareness of what's important to them. And so when you're in that sandwich generation, you certainly are aware of and paying attention to your own needs, but you just necessarily are the caretaker or the future caretaker for your own parents. And so you start feeling the present ramifications and seeing the future ramifications of a lack of planning for them, because it will directly impact you. Inability to make decisions, inability to access assets, and stuff like that. And so it's really just contemplating what this flow of wealth will look like, but more importantly, the flow of decisions.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're in a consult with them, who's right there in the middle, balancing a lot, does it ever dawn on them, okay, I need the estate planning as well, not just for my parent at the time?
Yeah, it's always what's the highest priority, right? So usually the conversation will start because something's going sideways or unexpected or an unfortunate issues happening with their parents. And so that's usually the thing that will start the conversation. But then they start realizing, well, these are common threads for me too, and I don't want this same experience to be perpetuated for my own kids. And so it's more of like, when you know better, you do better. And sometimes the sandwich generation families know better through experience.
Yes. How do you help both the retiree and someone in that group step by step? What's the first step when they come in your doors?
So it's first just determining what's prompting the conversation. So everybody's got their own objectives or priorities that are bringing the issue to bear, right? Estate planning is always one of those things it's important, but it's not urgent. So usually something makes it urgent. And so we're always triaging what's the problem, how can we help? And then seeing how we can create sort of a family planning dynamic that we're multi-generational. And sometimes it is all three generations, right? We're driving the ship with the middle generation, but it's really touching everybody involved.
You're helping the whole family plan with purpose. Where can they find you online and visit you in person at this beautiful new office?
Yeah, everything starts with CaryEstatePlanning.com. Book a call and we'll talk you through next steps.
Thank you, Paul.